Hello friends, Friday, August 8th, about 3:15 Pacific Time. Happy Friday, TGIF. As I see it, if you are like me, this week has been long and it has been very difficult. The speed with which the regime is mustering its forces and pushing to completely break the Constitution is pretty astounding. I myself think that I should not have been surprised by this, but it is audacious what they are doing. And what they're doing simply is to raise an army right now. They have the funding for DHS, and so apparently now they have hired, since then, the BBB was passed, over 50,000 people. While people are dying in the concentration camps, and there's no accurate number that I can find for how many people are actually detained now. And as I mentioned yesterday, and I mentioned in another video a few days ago, we can expect this run between now and September to be really difficult. They have the people that they need now to go ahead and do a surge, which likely will take place in California, but then also will probably happen in Washington, D.C. itself, and probably New York City. And they have a lot of people to draw from, apparently. Apparently there's probably 35 million people in this country who are absolutely possessed with hate and see this as magnificent and wonderful, while at the same time having the justification within themselves of doing God's bidding, because they are, a lot of them, Christians. So, those of us in the resistance need to be prepared for the general strike that is going to happen. Those people that are organizing such things need to be ready for hauling one for 2 weeks, because one day is not going to prove anything to them or to ourselves. We need to be ready as individuals to have the economy shut down. That means you need to stock up your pantry. When you go shopping, you need to be real clear. What do you need? What do you want? If you just want it, don't get it. Get things that have that are shelf stable, that you can keep for a long time. And also keep in mind that you may have to help neighbors, friends, and family. So try to get a little extra there too. Not easy for everyone to do, not easy for me to do. It is something, though, that we must do because we are entering a pretty rough period of this, I don't know what we even call it, the beginning of the revolution? Who knows? So it's Friday, and we all know Friday means that this is the weekend. So some turd named Poopy Pants McMicropenis will be flying off someplace to spend more of the taxpayers' money to cheat at golf. Or maybe launch into some tirade against some new nation and prevent good relations happening with people who were once our allies. Whatever the case, though, we need to keep ourselves in the mindset of being prepared and not being surprised. As I said, this past week was real tough. I mean, it's been tough. We can't give up, though. And we have to rest on the knowledge within ourselves that we are going to make it through this. We know that. Democracy is not going to be destroyed. Freedom will not be vanquished. Right now, we are in the FAFO for a lot of people, so we can still hope that some percentage of those people that were misguided and helped bring this about will turn. We can hope perhaps that faith leaders, honest faith leaders, will turn and begin speaking vigorously against the hate that has corrupted the so-called Christian community. And we can draw hope from our friends and family. We're not in this alone. As I've said through this video, I encourage everyone to begin being vocal about this. You know, I'm not real good about all the internet stuff, so like, comment, subscribe. When you do that, you're helping the people that are now vocal and active. A simple act of making a like, of commenting, of subscribing, that can help the algorithm to help that person and spread their voice. Me, myself, I've only made a few dozen videos. And I've already had a video blocked on Instagram, which I hate, and a video blocked on Facebook. And I know it was probably because of language or because of something I was discussing in a inappropriate, very political way, but whatever the case, the algorithm is blocking not just people that are big superstars that have a lot of followers, but people that are using the same language who have no followers, who aren't a superstar. They are trying to silence us. That gets back to another point, which is that we need to have established local networks. So wherever you are, reach out to your neighbors, reach out to your community organizations, get involved, and stay calm as much as you can. Take care of yourselves, take care of your friends and family. Encourage them to do the same. I'm going to be off probably for the whole weekend. I'm going to the mountains to refresh my spirit. And then, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, there are things coming in my social media presentation that will be different, and that may start next week. So go carefully, my friends. Spirit be with you.